looking at Film Friday, obviously, because it's Friday and we do films on a Friday with James Luxford, who has been picking out some of the better films that are out there for us to watch this weekend, especially if you just want to look in and sitting down and just going, actually, I don't want to think too much. What can I do? I'm just going to sit down, chill out and find out what's going on. James, you've picked out the best for us. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Good to talk to you again. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Looking forward to a bit of a rest from homeschooling, James. I won't lie to you. Right, let's start with Selma, which is on the iPlayer now. Shall we have a little listen to this one before we talk about it? Okay, here we go.
What I need to know right now, what's Martin Luther King about to do next?
Mr. President, Dr. King is here.
Mr. President, in the South, there have been thousands of racially motivated murders. We need your help.
Dr. King, this thing's just gonna have to wait.
It cannot wait.
You got one big issue, I got 101.
We must march. We must stand up.
You march those people into rural Alabama, it's gotta be open season.
James, from memory, this one got a huge acclaim, didn't it?
Absolutely. It was a big award nominee. It didn't quite get the nominations that many of the commentators thought it might, but it is a fantastic, powerful drama. David Oyelowo, you just heard there, playing Martin Luther King in the true story of the 1965 Civil Rights March on the town of Selma in Alabama. Just a very powerful drama, co-starring Oprah Winfrey and showing the private side of a very famous man. It's, of course, very poignant, the themes with the recent news stories, as well as just being a great film. As well as that, it's a look at how history's great figures approach problems that are still trouble us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a rating on it? Is it suitable for maybe kids, if you wanted to watch your kids to see it and learn about it?
I think it might be a little too old for younger kids.
Yeah.
Of course, as you imagine, scenes of sort of racially motivated violence and protesting, and but I think from sort of, I think it was around 12, 15 when
Yeah.
it came out, so around that area. But very powerful, and I think it'll be educational, I think, for anyone of any age.
James, thank you. Right, let's move on to something completely different.
Showtime!
Unhappy, darling.
Oh, yes. Yes, completely.
May I have salt?
What do we say?
Now.
Don't torture yourself, Gomez. That's my job.
I love that. What do we say now? So, James, what's it all about? The Addams family?
It's Saturday, 4:45 on 5 Star on Freeview. It's the hit 1991 comedy about the famous creepy family as they reunite with their Uncle Fester. Just great comedy. Perfect casting. Angelica Houston and the late Raul Julia as Morticia and Gomez, as you heard there. Christopher Lloyd as Fester, Christina Ricci as Wednesday Addams, who gave the wonderful Now just there.
Yeah.
And it's silly, there's a lot of slapstick, clever writing. I love it.
It is. I love that film. I'm so pleased to know it's back on again. I think the last time you were on with me, we talked about this.
Together, they will take you into a dazzling world of fantasy and adventure.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
A world where anything seems possible and nothing is what it seems. The world of Labyrinth.
David Bowie, just terrifying in this. As I think I said last time, James, you've picked it again. I mean, obviously, it's so good.
Yes, I mean, why not? It's another chance to see it. Sunday, 2:25 on Channel 5. As you say, David Bowie, absolutely terrifying and in a very unusual outfit as the Goblin King in Jim Henson's classic fantasy. A lot of fun, still quirky after all these years. David Bowie is amazing. The puppets are great. The music is good. Amazingly, this wasn't a hit when it first opened, but it's become a cult classic.
Yeah.
And I think it's still clear to see why.
James, thank you. You're a star. Those are James's picks for your films. The mystery year is to come here on CWR after 9.